Alright guys, the day that a lot of us have been waiting for as PlayStation gamers is finally here. The Last of Us Part 2. I got the collector's edition here that we're going to be unboxing here today. And I have not started the game yet, but I'll be starting in the next day or two. And I can't wait to get into this game. The Last of Us was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation, and I was waiting for the sequel ever since it was announced. And today's finally that day, so let's go ahead and unbox this thing.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, today we're here with The Last of Us Collector's Edition unboxing. I've been looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2, obviously since as soon as I finished The Last of Us Part 1 being one of my favorite games on the PlayStation, as soon as I finished that game I couldn't wait to get my hands on Part 2. And here we are. I can't believe it's been this long already, but here we are looking at The Last of Us Part 2. I have not started the game. I'm at the very end of Spider-Man, the DLC. I have 100%ed Spider-Man, another great and fantastic game on the PlayStation 4. And I have 2 more DLCs to get through that I'm going to finish through either tonight and tomorrow. And then I'm going to be starting The Last of Us Part 2, and I can't wait. And this is the collector's edition, so I'm excited to open this with you guys. I heard some good things about the statue and stuff, so let's go ahead and dive into this. This box is huge, so I'm trying to open it in a way that you guys can at least see things. Let's start off by taking this box out. Alright, so here is the main box. Let's put this to the side for a minute. Let me show you this box here that I am going to put to the side. So you can see here on the back everything that is included. Along with the statue and everything that's sitting here on the back. You got the game, the art book, the bracelet that she wears, and all that kind of stuff. Digital contents that come with it, a PlayStation 4 dynamic theme, PlayStation Network avatars, digital soundtrack, digital mini art book, and stuff like that from Dark Horse. And then, of course, as you saw, the artwork here in the front. And it says The Last of Us, on all sides. So let's put this here to the side. Let's open this up here together. So you can see it has the nice little Last of Us Part 2 here in the front. If we open this up to the top. Put this here to the side. Alright, so right here on the top. Look at the nice artwork here on the side too, on the inside. So right here at the top, let's start off with this sleeve right here. So right at the top here, we have The Last of Us Part 2 art book. So you can see what that looks like there. And show you guys some of the examples here. All nice in detail and color. Here's an example for some of that art for you. And looks like it is, for those of you wondering, 50 pages. 49, yeah, 50 pages in the art book. So that's the first thing we have here. Next thing we have here is the Steelbook Case. Let's go ahead and open this up. If we have this open here, you can see Ellie here sitting right there on the front. Okay, and of course on the inside of this we have the Last of Us Part 2 the game. Let's see, we got 2 discs in here. So we got the Last of Us Part 2 play disc and the install disc. 2 discs on here, and then of course the codes for claiming your digital content. Like I said, it comes with the avatars, a dynamic theme, digital soundtrack, and a digital art book. So that's what this is. And over here, Last of Us Part 2 sign here, and on the inside, you pull this out. So this is really, really nice. This is my favorite thing so far, because it has The Last of Us Part 2 here in the front, and Neil right there with the letter, which is really cool right there. So I really like that, and I like the artwork with her on the horse going away, and it says, "What would you do if someone you love was the victim of a cruel and violent act? How easily could one's mind tip towards violent retribution? How far would you go to bring the people responsible to justice? If you were successful, how would you change? How would it change you? Would you ever be the same? With The Last of Us Part 2, we set out to create an experience that explores these difficult questions, the darkest sides of human nature, and the vicious cycles of violence that we witness in the world around us on a daily basis. The result is a game crafted by hundreds of developers that push themselves to create something more than mere entertainment, a game that we are incredibly proud of, and that we hope will enthrall you and challenge you on the views of justice and empathy. On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, we want to thank you for embarking on this journey with us. So this is really cool, and I like what it says too, and sets up exactly what the story is going to be about here, and I can't wait to dive into this game. So, see what else we got here on top. So also here on top, we got the pins. These are really nice pins. These look really good. Got the Naughty Dog logo, The Last of Us Part 2 logo. You can see that there. So that's really nice as well. And then here we have her necklace that she wears. Or not necklace, I believe this is for your wrist. And then the last thing here is some stickers from Naughty Dog and The Last of Us Part 2. And that ends the second part of that and the plastic. And of course, we're getting to the meat of this collector's edition. So let's go ahead and open it up. I'm excited to see what this looks like in person. There we go. This thing is a lot bigger than I thought. This thing is huge. I gotta find a place for this thing. I had no idea it was gonna be this big. I didn't actually look at the dimensions before I bought it. I just knew I wanted it. Let's take this out here carefully. Wow, this thing looks awesome. Awesome, and like I said, so much bigger than I thought, because I had no idea what to expect. So, cover it here. Wow, look at this. Look at this piece right here. Ellie looks good. Her face, to me, looks like... I saw someone else comment that the face didn't look like her. I think it does. The detail on this is really, really good. The tattoos on her arms. I'll show you guys a close-up here now so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So, the tattoos on her arms, the guitar, the blood on her shirt, on her pants, the jeans and the fabric and everything. Everything looks really, really good. It has a lot of weight to it, too. It feels really heavy. And The Last of Us Part 2 there on the front, which looks really good. So yeah, this looks really, really nice. Her book bag is on the back is really, really nicely detailed, too. Has some blood on the book bag, too. Even has the pins on her book bag as well, which is really nice. So this looks outstanding. This statue looks really, really good. I got to find a good spot for this one because, like I said, I had no idea how big this thing was going to be until I just see it just now. I knew it was going to be big, but I in my head it was a little small. Like I said, I never looked up the sizes or anything, so that was my own fault. But I got to find a good spot for this because, as you guys will see my game room tour, I have a specific shelf in my glass cabinet for just Naughty Dog stuff, and this can't go in there because that shelf is completely full. So for that shelf, I'm just going to add these smaller things that I know I can get to fit in there. But for this thing, I'm probably going to put on top of the PlayStation shelf because I have a glass shelf dedicated to just PlayStation and just Xbox in that room. So this will probably sit on top. I'll probably figure it out. Of course, this being one of my favorite, well, the series so far, The Last of Us is one of my favorite games on the PlayStation series in general. Obviously, I'm not going to know until I play this game if it ends up being as good for The Last of Us Part 2, but from the early reports of the reviewers and stuff, it's an impeccable game, so I can't wait. And yeah, so that's the unboxing, guys, of The Last of Us Part 2. I'll be playing it in the next couple of days, and I can't wait to dive in there and check this game out and, you know, have a blast with it. So if you guys have any questions about anything you guys have seen here today, as always, leave them down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie, gaming gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming